Hey everybody, it's Collector Dude. I got on my haul today. I went to Laughing Ogre after work, and I went to Packrat Comics. I went to Packrat first and found a bunch of books, and then I went to, because they didn't have everything that I wanted, so I went to Laughing Ogre and got there before they closed and got a bunch of other stuff. So I looked at all the books that they had and other things. And I went back and just tried to get everything that was on King in Black. I don't know what it is about this story. I like the first two. I got these. I read both of these, 1 and 2, and I want to get the one. I don't know if you'd like to have that for, if I get the ones with the thing in there. I'm not sure if you'd like to have that for a giveaway or not. I was going to give away like 2 of them with the thing, or I can give one of these and one with the thing in it as a giveaway. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll have a contest. This is like a pop contest, just giving away those or something like that, and maybe a few other things. But I'm really liking the King in Black story. So I read those, and I read a few other ones. I read Empire's End and some other stuff. So I'm going to show you the books that I picked up, but I just grabbed everything King in Black because I want to look at them. And they got a list in here, and they got a list in the back of this, like of all the different books. I'm thinking, I usually don't do everything because the spider story that I wanted to do, that was good, but I didn't collect all of those. But for this one, it seems like it's something about it. I'm like, I'm going to get them all, but it's a lot. So this is Atlantis Attacks number 5. And some of the ones like this one, I'd have to check issue 4 of this to see if there's anything in that one, because some of the books that don't have the King in Black a logo on the side of them, something happened in the book before it to say, hey, Null's coming. So I might go back and get that book too, just to have them all. And who knows? But so far, like I said, I'm really liking it. This is number 5, Atlantis Attacks. And I read number 2, and it had Namor come in there. And I said, Joe, I missed a part of the story, so I'm going to get these. And sometimes they say, you don't need the other ones to do it. But it seems like a lot of stuff is missing when I read just the main title, and you don't read the extra ones. It seems like you miss a lot of things. So I said, this time I think I'll buy them all. So that was number 5 there. I got them in alphabetical order. I'm not sure exactly how they'll go. I have to check the checklist to make sure I read them in order. If that matters, I'm not sure. But Black Cat number 1 had a logo on there. So she's in it. That looks cool. And Empire, this was good. It was spooky, and I love that. I love to do a reading of this and have some eerie music, but like I said, I still need to get some type of computer equipment or something like that. I'd love to be able to do voices and different things and read these, because Comic Historian, and there's another guy on there that's doing some stuff where they take all of the words on YouTube and they'll read the story, and they don't really change the story like the voices as much, but they just read through it and you can see it all. Because I watched Thrawn, they did Thrawn, and I've been reading that, and that's good. But I like to see this one done. But this is Web of Venom, Empire's End. And every time I see anything with Null on it, I pick it up. So I picked up some Venom stories and everything that had Null on the cover, but it wasn't part of King in Black. So he's coming after Web of Venom. And I don't know if he had anything to do with Carnage, because when I still haven't read Absolute Carnage. I want to read that with all the Scream and everything, different stories in that, because is Venom and Carnage part of Null? It seems like he's a symbiote or something like that, and he's part of that. So they got all the dragons and everything in it. I don't want to give anything away, but is that what he is? Because I'm still figuring that out. I'm saying, I guess he's part of Venom, and because I missed reading Venom, and if that's what he's part of, I got to pick up some of the other Venom books to see, because one of the ones, I think it's Venom 28. It's got Venom in the armor on it, and this is one of the books that I have. I got it back here. I'm not sure if he's in this or not, but if he is, then I'll have to read this, because this was an unknown comic variant that they had, and I bought a few of these. I'm gonna give them away. This is one of the books I'm gonna give away on my for one of my giveaways pretty soon, one of my contests. But I got to get all the books because I want to read them and see what the story's about. And I went to Packrat, and I said, hey, I met a guy there, and he started talking about comic books. I started talking about comic books, and we were talking about different books that we like. and we were looking for Eternals. I got there maybe 10 minutes before he did, and I'm walking around. I'm thinking, wait a minute, Eternals is out, and all he had was the Isad Ribic cover. And I'm thinking, where's Alex Ross's cover? I'm like, ah. And then he came in. He was looking for it, and I had picked up a bunch of the Kingdom Black stuff, and he was saying, he's looking around like, and he started talking, and I'm watching him and everything. He was looking around, and he said something about Eternals, and the owner came. One of the owner's kid came over. He's pretty cool. He's just like the owner. It's funny. It's like a mini me version of him. I think he's in his early 20s, and he's like just like his dad. His dad's maybe a head taller than him, but it's like mini me. I was amazing when he talks. I'm like, is that the owner? And I look over at his son. It was like, and I laughed. I said, and when his father came over, I said, he sounds just like you. I thought it was you, and everything. But he came over. And we asked him, I said, do you have any more of the covers? I said, where's the Alex Ross cover? He goes, all we have is just these. He had the Isaac Ribic cover and another variant. And then they had another variant, which I saw at Laughing Ogre. It was like a black and white version where they have them all singing on the front of it, like a band. It's like black and white. It was going for $10, $9.99. I was going to get it, and I said, nah, I waited. But but when I left Packrat and went over to Laughing Ogre, and they had it here. I was like, cool, they got the Alex Ross cover. They had a table with all the other variants on it, so I picked it up. I was like, cool, gotta have Alex Ross. So that's that. And then I got Guardians of the Galaxy number 9, and it had some stuff in it of King in Black and Null. So usually it's the number 10 cover, but I grabbed this one because it was a cool cover, and I said, what's 4321 mean? Look at this. And that looks cool. So I said, let me check this out. And Ewing is writing it. So I said, no, I'm going to check this out and see if I can get anything from this. Because if it is, I'm going to go back and get some of the other covers, other books, because I can read it. Because it's saying, look at that 9. It says, I shall make you a Star-Lord, number 9. So I said, that looks interesting. So, and here's number 10. It's Liftoff and 4, and this is number 321. It says 10. I think I had this album, but this is the King in Black title. So it started in that one, and it's going full in this one. So I'm liking this story. I like him as a villain and everything. He's terrifying. Like I said, from Empire, I got off on a tangent and everything. This one, it has the Skrulls in it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. They're going after him, and they show up, and it's like an alien type thing where they go to try to help. They should have stayed away. And wow, you got to check that one out. If you haven't read Empire's End, that one, and you like horror stuff, that's a good one. I usually don't give well, yes I do. I tell you, I like the story. I liked it, and I could hear eerie music and everything, and just scary scenes and jump scares and stuff. I'm like, and they trying to get away, and you ain't getting away, and wow, out, and it's in space where they can't hear you scream and stuff, which brings in the thing with what they're doing with Marvel, bringing aliens into the fold. Okay, here's Immortal Hulk number 1. Why in the world is that like an alien thing, or like unless it's just number 1 of King in Black. So that's what this is. Like I said, I'm gonna get all of them, everything, because I didn't know what the numbering was on that, because they're up to like 40 and or something like that in Immortal Hulk. This one I thought I had number 4, but I don't. Iron Man number 5, and I'm getting them because of Alex Ross covers. If you've seen the covers, I still got to go pick up all the Captain Americas if I can. I looked at number 25 today with him leaping. That was cool. And then the other one, I think it's number 26 with Red Hulk on the cover with Captain America. Woo! But this is number 5, and I saw a tear at the bottom. I'm like, man, I would have got another one, but love the Alex Ross stuff. That's number 5, and the story was good too. And then here's Iron Man, Doctor Doom. This is another one that was on the list, so I grabbed it. Number 1. So I'm gonna get it. And here's Maestro. I got number 1 and number 3, and I couldn't find number 2, so I went to Laughing Ogre and got number 2. That's cool. Del Keown draws a kick butt Maestro. Love his artwork. Then I got Namor 1 and 2. So that looks cool. All King in Black. So he's going to tell more in-depth stuff, in-depth story of them. Here's number 2. Love the artwork and the cover. Vicious, fierce. Then I got Spider-Woman, number 7. That was a cool cover. And here's number 8. I like this cover, so I grabbed this one. Had 8. I didn't grab all the alien variants, but I like this one, so I grabbed it. That's number 8 with the alien in it. That looks cool. And then I got Symbiote. Remember I talked about not getting the Symbiote books because I didn't find them. So when I went back to Laughing Ogre, I grabbed them. Here's number... No, this was that Packrat. Yeah, they had a wall. They had a rack with everything King in Black. So I just went and just grabbed them. Here's number 1. Because I went here first, so I said, you know what, just grab them here. I usually like to jump around to different comic book stores and help them out and buy stuff from them. Here's number 2, Symbiote Spider-Man. I'm looking forward to reading this, man. Kids, girls, guys, everything. I'm looking forward to reading this. This, like I said, from what I've read already, I love it. So this is number 3, and Greg Land mentioned this on his Facebook page. This is coming out, and I grabbed it right away. This is cool. Symbiote Spider-Man number 3. And then I thought this was cool. I didn't pick it up when it first came out, but I said, you know what, I like the cover. And then when I did my previews magazine for number 2, I said, let me go back and get this. Taskmaster number 1. And here's number 2. I like the cover. And if you've seen the previews, when I went over Marvel previews, and I think maybe 3 of 3, the third video, this looked good, so I grabbed it. This is number 2. Look at that. I said it was like Superman holding Deathstroke. That's cool. Then here's an older guy was picking up Thor number 11, and I told him, I said, I love the story. And he went back and he grabbed number 9 and 8. They were there, and 10. And he said, yeah, I've been out of comic books for about 10 years. He said, I'm coming back slowly. I said, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I said, I used to be up like the $100 a week or $100 a month, something like that I was paying. And no, almost $100 a week I was paying for a while. And then I got a new car, my blue Corvette, or my blue Camaro, and I cut back on everything. I didn't buy anything for about 3 or 4 months, trying to make sure I had my money together. And then when I was able to do that, then I went back in slowly and picked up more books. But here's number 11 of Thor. So I'm going to keep track of this one. I told him, I said, it's cool to see Thor as a working for Galactus, and a herald of Galactus. And he said he had been out, like I said, for 10 years, and he's coming back slowly. So I said, yeah. I said, I had to get my money right. He goes, yeah, I know that's right. Here's number 1 of the Union. And this has at the end, like, remember I said, it doesn't have the King in Black logo there, but it ends with something that's going on into Null. So I had to grab this one. This was the only one they had at Laughing Ogre, but I went to Packrat, or when I went back, Packrat, and they had more covers. I didn't want to spend some more money for another cover, so I just kept that one. Then this one, this is cool, Return of the Valkyries, and I went over this in my the previews video, and this was at Packrat. I got number 1. Looks really good. Then Venom, I went back and grabbed these. I got this at Packrat. This was number 28. Grab that. And here's number 29. Grab that one. Anything with Null on it. 28 started it and everything. And I think it might be in 27 too, so I'm going to have to go back. But they didn't have any, so I'm going to have to see if I can find them and get them. Here's number 30. And look at this. It's saying Venom Beyond number 5. And I was like, wait a minute. Then it says Venom Beyond number 4. So I'm like, man, I got to go back and get them all. So here's Venom Beyond here's number 3. So that's like 28. So I got to go back 3 more issues, like 27, 26, and 25 if I can get them. And here's I couldn't find 31. So here's King in Black number 32. That looks cool. And then, even though I already had that one, I got that one at Packrat. When I went to Laughing Ogre, they had this cover. And I said, I can't leave that. This is Venom number 32, the alien variant. Look how cool that is. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I said, I'm getting that one. That is so cool. And then I got this one, This one was the variant that I thought was cool. They had this at the desk at Laughing Ogre. They have different ones on their racks, but this was at the register. I said, I got to get this variant. I like this one better than the other one. I put the other one back and I got this one. This is Ghost Rider Return of Vengeance #1 variant. I'm looking forward to reading this because I remember when he came back, when he came out in the 90s, I was like, wow, he's pretty cool. And then I saw the original artwork by Andy. Was it Andy or Adam Kuber? They were in Philadelphia, and I went to a comic convention when they were there, and he had the original artwork. It was like two 11 by 17 pages taped together, and it was real big, sitting up on the thing. And I asked him, I said, hey, Adam, how much is this? It was like a lot of money. I'm like, it is cool and everything, but I really liked it. But here we go with Batman Night Gallery. I was just looking through the books to see what else they had in Batman, and I saw this one. I'm going to do a flip through of this one right away because I like this one. Some of the ones are the ones I talked about doing. I like to do this because I love doing the art books. So this one's like that Mark Silvestri one. They show him in all these different... let me show you real quick. Got a little bit of time. But this is the cover. But I'm like... It's showing different pencil stuff and coloring, showing the different designs for the costumes. So I said, you know what, let me, I didn't open it up in the store, but I said, you know what, if it's a gallery, it says it's probably different drawings, and when I got home, I'm glad I bought it. This is very cool. Don't you think? I'm thinking, I like stuff like this. I like to sit down. I used to do this all the time. I'd sit down and just design Superman, and if I can, I don't know if I've showed it before, I drew Superman in all these different designed costumes and everything, and colored some of them. I'm gonna have to show you, and maybe I can even do some on camera just to show you. I just sit there and design stuff and make it up, everything. Sometimes when you're really creative, you know, you can make stuff up. Sometimes I'll be sitting there looking at the paper like, and then I have to get up and walk away and go get a drink or something like that and come back and until it, like, you sit there and go, okay, now I know. But these are cool. But I don't want to show you everything because I want to set a video aside just for that. But here's the Batmobile. Looks like a Corvette. Very cool. A C7, something like that. But very cool. Well, I'll do a video of that one. I'm going to set that one aside. So I got like a pile of books that I want to do videos for. Sitting right over here. Then, okay, now I got this. The next... Batman Future State. I couldn't find the one with just his face. Remember, that's real popular. I seen it on Facebook and everything. I couldn't find that one. I don't know if that's from Unknown Comics or Comics Elite or some of the other comic book stores that just have that cover. But this one was the one, him leaping off the building. This was cool. This is from Packrat. I got this one. That's cool. Then I got this one. Is that Future State? Yeah. I bought this one because is that the same one? Yeah. I went to Laughing Ogre and they had a different one. So I said, I got to have that one. That's cool too. I said, even though I bought one already, I'm going to get this one too. This is a cool cover. Look at that. Really nice. It's nice and smooth, glossy feel to it. Very cool. You know, I'm sitting on the floor again and stretch my leg out. Here we go with this one. I went to Packrat, and the other dude was like, Brian, he was like, man, he said, I want the foil cover of Death Metal, the #7, and they didn't have it. I was like, yeah, that's what I like to get too. I said, I see these other ones. I said, I don't want that one. I said, they're cool covers, right? I said, I just like the shiny foil. He goes, yeah, and they didn't have them. They must have sold out of them. So because they were giving out one per customer, and when I went to Laughing Ogre, they had them. So I'm glad I went there. This is #7 with the shiny cover. Very cool. I like these. And then I talked to him. I said, we were like pointing out different covers of different books we like to read. And he said he likes to collect a lot of different independents. And he saw all these different ones he was showing me. And I said, what about crossover? Because I remember I talked about that too. And he just grabbed it. He said, here, read it. He said, it's good. And they handed it to me and I kept it. So I got crossover #1. And this is the variant. I think this is cover B. And I was going to get the cover A, and I said, you know what, just get that one. Because when I went, they didn't have cover A at Packrat, but they had it at Laughing Ogre, and I almost got it, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to spend any more money. I'll just give this one. But these I got this at Laughing Ogre, but I got this one. I got this at Packrat number 1. Or number 2 and 3 I got at Laughing Ogre. Because I wasn't going to get them, and they had them. And then when I went to Laughing Ogre, I said, you know what? They got a special cover for number 3, so I'm going to grab that, so I may as well get number 2. So here's number 2. Really cool cover. And this one had Spawn on the front. So I said, you know what? They had it on the table with the other books that I wanted to get. So I said, oh, they had it on the table with Eternals with Alex Ross's cover. And I pointed to the guy and I pointed to the thing. I said, man, I've been looking for this. I said, I didn't see it on the rack. I was hoping you had Alex Ross's cover. And he starts laughing. I said, yeah, right here. So this is number 3 with McFarlane doing a special cover. I thought that was cool. So I grabbed that one. I'm looking forward to read that. Because Donny Cates, he writes really good, so I like it. This one, I love this story. If you haven't read this, if you haven't picked it up, I recommend it highly. It's fun. It's adventurous. It's scary. He's trying to protect his family. Firepower, number 7. Really good. Trying to go out on a date with his wife, and they get attacked. They're arguing with themselves and everything like that. And then they see, hey, wait a minute. Let's stop arguing. We got to fight. But that's very good. Sorry about the camera. Like I said, I can need a backdrop with just black or white or something. And so the camera will stop doing that. This is Once in Future number 14, the special cover. When I saw it, and I saw some other covers that were more expensive, but when I saw this one, I said, you know what, I like Once in Future. I got all the issues finally. I found number 2. I've been looking for a while, and I was going to order it again offline. And I just went through all my boxes, and I found it. And I was like, oh, number 2, I got it. And another copy of number 1. But this is number 14, the black and white version. I got this at Laughing Ogre for $5.99. So I thought that was cool. And if I can, I like to go back and get the other covers. They got like 14 or 15. It's like for $30 though. And then they got other covers in it that are really cool, like the special ones with the Superman stuff and the Batman. It was like a thicker book. I think that was like $30, but I'm thinking, do I want to spend the money on that? So it just depends on if I want the story. These are my last 2 books I got. I think that's, yeah, last 2. Scouts of Honor, or Scouts Honor. I saw it. It says number 1. It's from Aftershock, and they've been putting out some nice books. So I said, you know what? I'll get it. So I didn't know what it's about, but it's number 1. So I wanted to get it. I got that. Yeah, I got it at Laughing Ogre. So let me know what you think about this one, because I didn't know what this was about. And like I said, when I see a number 1, and there's so many different books coming out number 1s, and I'm like, do I really want to get all of these? When I saw this one, this looked interesting, so I grabbed it. That's number 1. And my last book, like I said, I'm going to have to get them all because my girlfriend likes it. Walking Dead Deluxe. This is number 6. And I've been getting all the Dave Finch covers. So, that's my last book. But what do you think? Are you going to be picking up King in Black? Because it's a lot of titles. And I want to go through the previews so I can show them. I'm trying to keep up on them. I'm uploading right now as I'm talking the previews for Dark Horse. Now I want to go through IDW, and then it jumps to Marvel. So I'm going to go through Marvel and probably break that down. This is the new one, but here's the back cover and everything. But I'm like, and see, it says issue 32, and that's the one that's out. So am I that far behind? Or I think with COVID and everything like that, it might have pushed everything back, because some of these aren't out yet. But no, here it is. There's Guardians of the Galaxy number 10. So I'm gonna be behind on a few of these. I'm gonna try to get caught up so I can get some of these books. Like, say they're gonna do Black Knight number 1. Then they got King in Black Thunderbolts number 1, and King in Black Planet of the Symbiotes number 1. And look at that cover. And then Gwyneth or Venom versus Carnage number 1, and that's part of the King in Black. And I'm thinking, I wonder if Carnage will be a friend or something, because Venom's fighting him. I wonder if Carnage will be a friend of Null and stuff. But they got all of these in here. And Deadpool or something is gonna, yeah, Deadpool King in Black, Savage Avengers King in Black. They're trying to sell Sword is coming out, but Non-Stop Spider-Man. It looks like they're relisting some of these because some of these were already in other books, I thought. Look at this one. I just picked this up today. So I'm behind a little bit. There's Iron Man number 5. and everything. And then like Avengers, I was wondering whether I was going to get Enter the Phoenix, and then I changed my mind. I said, I'm going to cut back on some of these. I'm going to not get them all. But here's a cover. I'll show you this and I'll stop. But Captain America, man, Alex has been killing it with these. Look at this cover. I like how like everything's black and white, and then he pops out of there in color. That is so cool. And there's a lot of books coming out. So, but I'm gonna try to get through that, even though it's probably late on some of them. It's still cool to go through them. And I said I've had people comment and say, hey, I use it for background noise, and I use it when I'm packing my comics or just looking just to hear about the new comic books coming out, just to hear your voice and how you just reading off the new books coming out. They put it on for that. But let me know if you have any hints or any tips or anything you want me to read or you want me to do, and I can try to do readings of some books, or if you want me to read more in depth on the previews magazines and different things like that, or some of these books that I've just picked up. But like I said, I'm going to be having contests pretty soon. I just got to get everything worked out, and I want to finish the contest that I've already had said I was going to do, and then jump into new stuff. I'm at 805 subscribers. It jumped down to 804 or 803, and then it jumped back up. So, man, once I get 1,000, then maybe I can start monetizing and throw a few commercials in there. And sometimes it drives me crazy when you're doing it, all of a sudden it cuts off and then it goes to a commercial. And I think I found out, like, Key Comics Market Watch guy, he talked about all you have to watch is like 5 seconds of a commercial for him to get paid or something like that, or something. And then you can turn it off and then go right back to the video. But hopefully it won't be too annoying and everything like that. But like I said, to help people out, I'll watch a little bit of the video and then I'll click to go back to what I wanted to see instead of the commercial. But sometimes you can put cartoon or commercials at the end of your video or in between them. I'm not sure what'll work better. But it's cool. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, 200 away. But I remember when I was only at 200 subscribers. And then it went to 300, and I had my first contest with that 300 book and some other stuff. So some of you have been with me for a long time. So thank you very much for supporting me. Let me know what you think about this. Try to get other people to subscribe and comment, and just give me some suggestions. And if it'll help, I'll do the different videos and everything that you guys like. And I know you like the haul videos, and I know you like the hunt videos. And every time I go out, when I get to some of these places, they want you to get in and get out real quick at half price books, so I haven't been doing them lately, but I'm going to try to do some because I know you like them. But most of the time when I go in, I'll flip through and see what they got, and most of them have been having the same stuff. They haven't got any new stock in. If I go into a place and I see there's just so much new stuff, I will have to do a video because I want you to see what I'm seeing. And then I try to rush through because somebody else comes in there and goes on the other side. They might pick up something that I miss, so I'm like, ah. So I want to get the good stuff. I'll get in there when nobody's in there, boom, 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 boom. But all right, I think that's it. But yeah, that was fun. I had a great time. I'm glad you guys came by to watch the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know which books you're going to be getting. You're going to be reading King in Black, everything. Maybe we can talk about it on a video and everything like that, or comment or chat or something, and we'll see what's going to happen, or try to guess what's going to happen, because Null is scary and everything, and Maestro is scary too. I like him and Old Man Logan. But you guys have a great day, and we're gonna have fun, and in this coming year, hopefully it'll be fun. But you guys have a great day again. Like I keep saying, I just love saying that because I want you guys to have a great day, a great night, a great week. We're at the middle of the week. It's gonna be Thursday tomorrow. It's gonna be cool. All right, you guys have a great day again, and great night, good night's sleep, good day, a good day at work, wherever you're going, a good day at school if you're going back to school. And Collector Dude is out.